Hey everybody, Kyle, not your average finance guy. I want to talk to you a little bit today about some more free resources we got on our website up and running now. I think they can really help you out. So let's go head over to the website there and let's get this checked out. So again, notyouraveragefinanceguy.com. Go on up to free resources. If you click on that, then you go and it kind of shows you what we've got. We're hoping that we'll keep adding to these. But this one, the extra loan payment, loan amortization spreadsheet, this one I just love playing with. So I've already got this open just to kind of show you where we're at. When these pop up, just hit the enable editing up here. Then you can go ahead and put your own numbers into it. But I love playing with this spreadsheet. It basically goes through and it shows you as you make extra payments to any kind of loan. This is a home loan, but so it looks like here we this. I just plugged some stupid numbers in, but okay. Say you're gonna buy a house, and the first of the year, and I don't know what's your house gonna be worth, $400,000, and what's your interest rate? Are we getting now? I don't know, 6.5% on a 30-year loan, and then we've got 12 loans or 12 payments per year, and then the start date. You can fill all this stuff in. This side will then spit out what your payment's going to be. Now, this is just your payment. This is not your taxes or insurance or homeowner association fees if you've got that too. So this is just your loan. So if you wanted to, I made a video on this a couple weeks ago about, maybe you want to go a 15-year versus a 30-year loan. And this is, you can run two of these, open up another one and you can run a 15-year loan spreadsheet side by side and you can just see right where everything is at. So just in these numbers, if I never make any extra payments, I'm going to end up paying $510,000 in interest to the bank on my $400,000 house. Great, right? Yeah, great if you're the bank. So 6.5% interest rate. It's not terrible. It's not anywhere near as nice as we've seen in the past couple years pre-COVID, but it is what it is. We'll use this tool and you can look at the numbers. What would a 15-year loan payment be? So that was $25.28 was the payment here. If we change that to a 15-year, it's going to $34, so it's about $1,000. So let's say that we change this back to a 30 and we make an extra $1,000 every month. So just by doing that, okay, so what we can do is then say we're going to do that, and the cool thing about Excel is if you just hover right over the corner here until it comes up to that little cross sign, you can drag that down and it'll stay the same. All right, so just like that, we're down. We've already saved $50,000, but that was over $500,000. And what do? We did this 11 times. If you make an extra $1,000 a month payment for the first year only, you're saving, what is that? I don't remember what it was, like $50,000 or $60,000. Okay, just by doing that, paying that up front. Because look up front here, your interest. They're charging $2,166 in interest, and guess what? They were only charging $361 towards the principal, towards paying it off. But you put that extra $1,000 on there, and it already brought it up. And you just by doing that, you saved over $60,000 on the life of this loan. So great. That's why I love playing with this spreadsheet. So you can copy this down. Let's say we do this for another year, and then kid goes to college, can't afford that anymore, so we just stop, right? We're down to $400,000. You put in $24,000 up front in year 1 and 2, and 28 years later, you've saved over $100,000. So that's pretty cool, I think. And you can just play around with this and keep going. Let's go. I'll get rid of all this. Just go 0 and drag this back down, and it gets us back to where we were. And now let's say that you bought your house for, I don't know, $315,000, and you got, back before COVID, you got a great rate, and it's a 30-year, and number of payments is 12. But whenever you bought this, let's say we bought it, I don't know, 1/15 of 2019. All right. So now what that does is it starts, and say you haven't ever made any extra payments, you go down and you find, you got to scroll a little bit, but say in 2025 you want to start making some extra payments. So you're going to get a bonus. Say you get a bonus, and it's going to be a $10,000 bonus, and you're just going to put the bonus right on the house, and right there with that $10,000, it will. If you come back up to the top, your actual number of payments, you cut 15 payments off of the whole project by doing that. So, and then let's say, okay, now I want to, and you can take all these numbers and write them down too. But say from here, I want to start making $1,000 a month extra payments. And you just kind of drag this down. And what I like to do is drag that down and see when I actually pay it off. So if I made $1,000, if I put $10,000 in up front, and I just put $1,000 per month, it looks like you got to keep dragging here. All right, here we are. We're zeroed out. We are paid off in 2036. All right, so not bad. You paid your house off in 11 years by putting an extra 10 grand in up front, and then $1,000 a month after that. So just something to play around with and go from there. So say I don't know, you want to, instead of doing the $1,000 a month, you want to put your bonus in every year. You can just kind of play around with that and see kind of how this all works out. So I'll just get rid of all this. Turns all those to zeros. So let's say here, I will say every January you're going to put in $10,000. And that's it. Just type the number that you want in and then hit enter. But look, over here is this was our total payment, and our principal payment is now $1,100. Our interest payment, now we're only paying $191 in interest. So right now, most of your payment is actually going towards the principal. This is when you feel a little bit better about making the bank's payments here rather than up front when they're getting all that interest right away. All right, we can see the end. So here, looks like we owe 14, so we can do one more. 10,000. So there, 2037, we're out of that one. So not too much different than the $1,000 a month. Obviously, that's $12,000 a year. That gets it paid off a little earlier, but it is what it is. You just do what you got. And, if you want to put your bonus towards this every year, if you can, anything more you can put towards it. Just something to play with. It's a cool tool. I play around with this thing all the time, and I've got some rental properties, and I'll plug numbers in here, and then I'll look at something else over on the other side, and it's just a cool tool to have. So just want to show you guys where that's at and how that's available, and hopefully it can help you guys out and on your road to debt freedom and growing your wealth. All right, good luck everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.